Good afternoon. I think we have a mix of crowd here on the lending side. Today, my topic is financing aspirations, correct? But let me step back and think about what is affordable housing. If you go to the next slide, can you please change the slide? Okay. Yeah, sorry. So why are we here and what is our role? So I think, I'm sure from morning we are hearing lending, correct? And affordable housing. These are the two words I think we kept on hearing. When you think about affordable housing, what do you think? I think we all are here to make sure that we make money, correct? And we make money out of the lending for somebody who is aspiring to have a house. Immediately our thought process straight away goes that how can we enable this person so that he enters his house, he takes a loan from me and we make money. Am I audible, clear? I think all of us are on the same page. Let me think it differently. I think almost everybody of us has a car. Yeah? Still we use Uber. My daughter tells me, Dad, why do I have a car? I get Uber every time, new car. Similar stuff, Snapit. Why should you have one maid? Every time, whenever you want, you can get a maid. Why this kind of a differentiated thought process has not come in the housing industry? Have you ever thought about housing rentals? I mean, I'm an idiot talking here as a CEO of a housing finance company on housing rentals. But believe me, think about Nesco. Everybody is aware about Nesco? Nirlon, all the REITs. Why they are so much popular, not only in India but overseas? Because it is an aggregator model where all the corporates have the need of having a rental space, and there is a corporate who provides that space, and there is a shareholders or unit holders who provide that capital. Hello? Why can't we have a similar stuff and a lending business around the rental? Because I think we are moving towards a sharing economy. We don't mind sharing our taxis with somebody else. We may use it only for an hour. Similarly, the new generation, they may use the house only for 2-3 years. Because the new generation keep on moving, correct? Because of marriage, because of new job, because of new location. They don't need, like our parents, they need house for 15 years, 20 years. New generation may not need it. Think about it differently. What if I can provide a housing finance to a corporate or a REIT who build houses and give it on rent? Because for an house of 1 crore, a EMI is 1 lakh. People doesn't want to pay 1 lakh and stick around. You pay maintenance and do this, do that. Why? Why don't you offer him a 50,000 rental units? Basically, he needs a shelter. So that is, to my mind, is the future of housing. We may say, we built so much data analytics, but believe me, ChatGPT is here. I think before even we blink our eyes, industry is undergoing a change. To my mind, we should really start thinking out of the box. Having said that, being a CEO of housing finance company, I have no more to speak, but to speak on the lending, so I will come back to the lending. Keeping that thought aside, I think on lending, what is affordable housing? Then we will come to the financing of affordable housing. So when I talk about affordable housing, it has very different connotation, meaning to a very different person, correct? In Bombay, maybe 1 crore house can be affordable housing. Like in Jalgaon, maybe 6 lakhs house is also affordable housing. So what is affordable housing? Is it a value, 10 lakh rupees affordable housing, or it is availability? Like, should I buy a house in a municipal corporation limit or a gram panchayat? If you come with me in tier 3 cities, people are still wondering where to buy the house. So it is a value, it is a supply, or the most important question is, can I get a loan? My records, I am a genuine person, but I don't have digital records. Can I still get a loan? And that is my today's topic of financing aspirations. So basically, availability of housing and housing finance, both will make a person a right choice for a housing. So that is why we are here, that are we part of anybody's journey where he wants to aspire a house, he has a capability. Almost, in the earlier, Lux said, or I think Samir said in his presentation, so many smartphones, correct, in India. So the data is always on the smartphone. Only thing, how do you do the analysis of data is important. So that brings me to the first slide. I think a lot of stuff my team has done. I'm so sorry. But the important part is credit access, financial security, all of this I think everybody knows. So I don't want to bore you guys with all of that. The last line. Trust. Can we have a technology which can build the trust? Think about it like a technology company who gives a trust. Can we build a trust-based technology, Samir, where not only the customer or the lender both blindly, without any analytics, can lend? Is the game. For example, I was thinking about it, like Reliance has done one payment internationally. Last year I was reading on a blockchain. Can we think about a blockchain technology for a collateral underwriting? Think about it. See, today, why loan against shares? One of the, I think, wealth person was asking some question, correct? Loan against shares. Why loan against shares is so easy? Because shares are available in mutual fund or in demat account, correct? You can create a pledge against the share. You are, as a lender, 100% secured and safe that Mr. X is owning 1,000 Tata Motor shares. And I am lending against this. Tomorrow he defaults, I will sell the shares. Are you so much confident when you lend to affordable housing finance customer that he owns the house? Is that land belongs to him? Tomorrow can I sell the land? That is the technology which we have to think about. That is where the innovation can change the game. Blockchain could be, I was talking to Maharashtra government, by the way, can we create an API with the registration office where we can 100% blindly trust that this is the person and it is a real time, as you said in your presentation. So that is where, you provide, see, you have two different parameters when you lend to a customer. One is credit, one is collateral, meaning ability to pay, intent to pay. Very clear, everybody is aware about this, correct? I think a lot of technology innovation is happening on the underwriting of credit side. I think so many things, correct? CBIL, account aggregator, OTPs and all of that. Nothing much has been done on the collateral side. So that is somewhere I think we have to really think, and I have already started that discussion with the Maharashtra government if we can create some API around the availability of the digital records of the property across Maharashtra, and of course that can be repeated for other states as well. So having understood what is our role, the next question to my mind is, what should we build? Or which business should we build? To my mind, how do you feel if you get a credit card and a concierge service, and when you enter the airport, somebody is coming with you and, kind of escorting you till the aircraft? That is what we should build use of technology. Meaning, what I'm talking about is a personalized service by use of technology. Today, what is happening, most of the affordable housing customers, they are fearing whether I will get loan or not. Forget the customer satisfaction or a customer service or a customer journey. I am seeing, Samir, in my office in Jalgaon, people come with a packet of mithai, they just, overwhelmed because he got a loan. He doesn't know that I want him to take a loan for my P&L. Correct? Can we give that customer an experience that, boss, you are a king? Possible. Hai? Use of technology. You can personalize everything. You know everything. Problem is you don't use it. If you try and use and make sure that he's been taken care as in the journey, as a king, and it is easily possible. He doesn't need to be given like 1 lakh rupees gift to, make sure that he is a king. Just give him 2 calls and he feels that he is a king. And that all data you have. Problem is that you don't use that data. So the important is everything can be personalized, and use of technology on personalizing his home buying journey is a game changer. Okay, so what should we build? The next question is how? How should we build? So what I spoke about is there is a lot of opportunity here. Okay, the way to build is use of data. The way to build, how build is also use of data. Data is available. I think I don't want to bore you guys on this slide because I'm sure from morning till evening, today and tomorrow, you are going to only and only listen to these slides. So I will just keep this slide. Data creates insights, partnership deliver inclusion, and digital processes removes friction. I think Samir, a lot of speakers will do this job better than me, as I am also one of the consumer of all this technology, like so many other people in this room. So I will just skip this slide. But the next slide is important. Is there any digital ecosystem? Can we use AI? Now this is very important, Samir. I'm sorry, I keep talking because I'm so close to him. So the important point here is it deep tech? Hear me out. It is deep tech versus deep fake. Can AI guide me through the journey that it is a deep tech or it is a deep fake? I am repeating. Why? Because in affordable housing finance business, the most important thing what you should avoid is a risk of customer defaulting on account of him not sharing the data with you, meaning fraud. Most important, believe me, most of the affordable housing finance companies have failed not because they don't know the business. Most of the affordable housing finance, and 1 or 2 example, I can't name it, they are my colleagues, but they have been miserably failed because they don't know who is a customer. It was a customer who is a driver of a developer. It is called profile funding. Everybody understands this? Profile funding, meaning there is no genuine customer. It's a developer who is creating a customer and you are lending. Can I use AI or any other technology where I can have this fraud risk assessment beforehand? That is where the technology, Samir, can land or can change the business. Because believe me, affordable housing finance customer, 10,000 rupees EMI. My per capita income of India, yesterday only Piyush Goyal said 2,75,000 rupees, which is 22,000 rupees per month, correct? Husband, wife both working, roughly they make 30,000 rupees. Do you think they will default 10,000 rupees and put their family out of the house? No. There could be some situational default which can get covered by way of insurance. The real default is the fraud. And restricting fraud at 10 lakh rupees ticket size is the key. Similarly, restricting fraud at a credit card is the key. So that is where I think we should really think about using of AI and predicting the pattern of any onboarding of a customer. Believe me, one more point. Most of the fraud happens where one of your internal people is involved. I think more putting AI on the customer, data analytics on the customer, collateral on the customer, I think and some of my colleagues in this room, okay, they are my juniors, Start believing, trusting and distrusting your people. Do that. Don't worry. They will not feel bad. You put AI, you put fraud, you put call center, because unless you do this, you can't create an agile organization. Use technology for that. One algorithm at a time. So I'm saying, all the parameter of a customer journey, you can use technology. But my point is that technology to be used where you think there can be a fraud. Not that it is perceived fraud. Okay, so after AI, fine. What are we building? Are we an NGO? Everybody thinks they are affordable housing customer, वो गरीबों को घर दे रहा है, LIG, MIG. No, I am not an NGO boss. I am an affordable housing player. Some of my colleagues here, the top 5 listed affordable housing finance companies trades at 3 times price to book. Okay, it's corrected from 4. And Aditya Birla Capital trades at 2 times price to book. HDFC trades at 2 times price to book. You can understand, affordable housing finance business is not a charitable business. Only thing what you have to maintain is a risk-adjusted return on investment. Why everybody is talking about affordable housing? Boss, why Bajaj Housing Finance, 50,000 crore balance sheet, still talking about affordable housing? I mean, AAA companies in India talking about affordable housing. Not because garibo ka ghar, because it is a profitable business. Only thing you should know how to get profit out of it, because it is most fraud-prone business. It is most underserved business. It is most time-consuming business. And every aspect which I spoke can be addressed by technology. So coming to the last slide, what is my ecosystem and how do that benefit? So I think my ecosystem is, as I said, we are not a charitable business, but at the same time, we are doing the business for a social good. Okay, at the end, when I sleep, I get at least some satisfaction that today, this month I have given 1,000 people a home. I mean, that is, we are too small, JM Financial, so, I mean, we are only at 1,000, but across industry, I think the disbursement across industry is like 20,000 homes a month. That is what we are providing to all the Indians. So the ecosystem is, of course, starts with home buyers who will have the affordability, banks who will have efficiency, HFCs who will drive for the profitability, and government who will drive for the inclusivity. Thank you, friends. I think a lot of technology can be used and make money. If you have any questions, I am still here for a minute.
Good afternoon, this is Soumya Sinha. My question is with respect to the technology or algorithm or AI-driven underwriting, especially in the home loan and affordable housing space. So do we have any empirical study in India that a comparative study between the earlier human underwriting and the changing environment of algorithm-based underwriting, which is giving a better output in terms of defaults? And have we reached that critical mass in terms of algorithm-based underwriting in the lending space to assess this kind of to come to this conclusion?
Mr. Sharma, I think, Mr. Sinha, sorry, I think I have an answer which is in negative. We do not have end-to-end credit as well as collateral underwriting. Any technology can helping because, India still have a lot of cash. And parallel economy, whatever digital solution you give, correct, both in terms of credit and collateral, it will be not sufficient. See, think about it as me, okay, affordable housing finance. Why I am in business? We have two parallel. One is credit underwriting and second is collateral underwriting, meaning the person's ability to pay or person's house title deed is safe, correct? If he has both the thing which is digitally verifiable, he will never come to me. HDFC Bank or Bajaj can lend them like in 2 minutes, correct? Why he has come to me? Because one of them is not 100% digitally underscoreable,
Verifiable.
correct? If both of them are not there, obviously nobody will lend, correct? And that is why, we spend, like somebody said, like 2 minutes, 5 minutes, we spend 2 days assessing his credit and assessing his collateral. Yeah, to answer short, we have some breakthrough to assess them as a better credit underwriting. For example, we can use so many other parameters, which is like, his maintenance bill, whatever is paid, gas bill, whatever is paid, and what date he paid, how much delayed he is paying, is it careless, is not careless, what is his ABB, all those things are anyway there, but it is not giving you 100% because I think in India still 50% or more people doesn't, 10 lakh rupees is your income tax slab, correct? So nobody files, at least my customer, nobody files income tax return. 10 lakh rupees is your GST slab, nobody files GST return. And this is the people who comes under LIG, MIG. Like maximum growth in our sector is coming only from the affordable housing sector. And that is not surveyable because that data is not available digitally. So we will have to think out of the box, but beyond a point, it is still a touch and feel business. I'm sorry I'm speaking this on a tech platform, but that is the reality.
Understood. Understood. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Manish. Thanks a lot. Okay, now may I request Samir sir to please hand over the memento to Manish sir. It's a token of love, appreciation from our side.